What up guys, welcome back to the channel. Last video I trained with Sabonis getting ready for the NBA return. We played 3-on-3. I took you through the drills that he was going through to get ready for the NBA. We had a half-court contest in that video. If you haven't checked it out yet, I will put it in my description below. Today I'm going to show you the video that I made, the workout that I did, that I sent to Baylor to get them to offer me a scholarship.
I'm so Austin Mills with the wrist, yeah, yeah. I'm so Austin Mills with the wrist, yeah, yeah. I'm so Austin Mills with the wrist, yeah, yeah. I don't think I can miss, yeah.
Alright, so guys, I was transferring from Pepperdine. I played pickup at a place in LA with a basketball player by the name of Perry Jones. Perry Jones played at Baylor. We didn't know each other. I was balling out that day. We were playing pickup. He asked me where I played, and I told him I played at Pepperdine, but I was transferring. He told me he was gonna call the coaches at Baylor for me. Called the coaches for Baylor, they showed some interest. I wanted to do a workout to show them my skill level. Yes, they saw my highlights from Pepperdine. I started a couple games with Pepperdine. I put up some good stats Pepperdine. But this workout video really showed them my skill. As soon as they saw this workout video is when they flew me to take an official visit to the school. I took the official visit, and that is when I got my offer to go to the school. I'm going to walk you clip by clip through this workout video. These were workouts that I was doing with my dad in high school, in college, leading up to going to Baylor, leading up to going to Pepperdine. Really good workouts. My dad played in college, so he knew a lot of really good drills. I also had some good drills, and we put our minds together. A lot of the stuff that I show you in this video impressed the coaches: layups, floaters, ball handling, shooting, things that a college guard needs to have. I even did some dunks at the end of the video. I will walk you through the whole video right now. Let's go. All right, so to get started, as you can see, I did a lot of ball handling to show them that I had the ball on a string. I started off with 2-ball dribbling. Some people say you don't dribble with 2 balls in a game. Obviously, you're right, you don't dribble with 2 balls in a game, but it helps you to have that coordination with 2 balls at the same time, right and left, so when the other ball goes away, you still have that coordination to go back and forth with both. As you can see, I'm doing different 2-ball drills, some stationary, some moving in and out with both balls. Notice my head is up, I'm not looking down at the balls, which makes it even harder. Pounding the ball is also really important, one high, one low, so if you ever lose the ball, you have control of it, whether it's down low or whether it's high. Crossovers with both balls, this really helps with eye coordination and keeping that cross on a string. Now, as you can see, I'm gonna start to move forward with the dribble. There we go, look, between the legs, moving forward with 2 balls. Guys, these are things that you can do at home, that you can consistently work on to get your handle right, to get your handle better. Behind the back with both balls, you can see I kind of have like a little fluid motion and a little swag to it. All right, so this drill doesn't require any shooting. This is a drill that I do with my dad to work on floor space, movement, drive and kick. As you can see, sorry for the different formats of video. We didn't know what we were doing at this time. Dribbling to the baseline, kicking back out to the guard, coming off dribble handoffs with bigs, floor spacing, court management, showing coaches you know how to do all of these things. That's part of what it takes to be a college guard. We moved on to shooting. So whenever I start a shooting workout, I always start off close for touch purposes. It really lets you get a feel for the rim, and I do right and left. I wanted to show the coaches that I could use both hands. It's very important in college basketball that you use the right, that you use the left when necessary. Next, we moved on to some mid-range shooting. I could shoot mid-range all day and probably not miss. Sorry for the lighting, it's a little dark. But this is good to get a rhythm to run and touch the sideline and come back and shoot your shot in rhythm, to shoot right away and not take your time. Now, instead of cones, we use the foam roll. Instead of a big man, I used one of these shot guys. You can use anything, a ladder, whatever you want. Floaters are really important in college basketball because the big men are huge. Using the glass on a floater is also a lot easier. So here, I made one move. They don't want to see you play with the ball a bunch. They want to see one move, attack the rim, float it over the big. So these are the skills that you need to have. Having a tight handle, going past that guy, and finishing. Now, again, another move. One quick move, this split dribble where you pick it up, split, bang into the big. Using your body in college basketball is really important, finishing around the rim, because the guys are a lot bigger. You want to use your body, get the and one, and finish with your outside hand. Spin move, another really good way to get away from defenders, to use your body into big men. Notice I spin and then I jump into the defender and finish. I'm also doing these on both sides, so not just the right, also the left. Another time splitting the defender between the legs, spin. Look how tight the handle is, showing off a little bit and going to the opposite side of the rim. Opposite side of the rim is important because sometimes the big will come to the same side and you got to finish on the opposite. Now, my range really allowed me to excel into the D1 level. As you can see here, these are no edits. This is me going back and forth. That's 2 for 3. I'm shooting from NBA range. You can tell I'm shooting really deep. 3 for 4. I think this was one thing that caught the coach's attention in particular. That's 4 for 5. I'm shooting from really deep. I'm shooting consistently. I'm shooting in rhythm. 5 for 6. As you can see, my dad giving me good passes, which is important. 6 for 7. But I'm catching it, shooting it right away, not taking a long time. 7 for 8. My range is really deep. If you can show coaches that you can shoot, you're always important to a team. I think that was 8 for 9. Next thing, pull-ups. Also makes you really dangerous on the court. If you can drive on a fast break, you have an advantage. You can pull up from deep and shoot that 3 and shoot it with ease and make it look comfortable. These are either NBA or college 3s here, but again, no edits, no cuts. These are a lot of makes in a row. I think this really caught the coach's eye, or the coach's eyes, I should say, because there's multiple coaches. But as you can see so far, I don't think I've missed yet on the pull-ups. Showing off a little bit that you can kind of make one move and shoot a 3. All right, next. Okay, so here we just worked on, again, finishing with contact at the rim. One strong rip through. Sometimes you don't even need a crossover behind the back, whatever. You just need a strong rip to get by your defender. Maybe a Euro step in the lane, finishing with both hands, right and left. Catching and ripping, finishing in the lane. My dad giving me contact and finishing with both hands. Free throws, all day for a coach. You miss free throws, coaches hate to see that. All right, again, stressing floaters. As you can see, my dad's using something to try and use the height of a defender in college basketball. Floaters, right and left-handed, are so important. It's not that often that you're going attacking the rim in college basketball and finishing at the rim just because they're so big. That's why you need to be able to use your body and float. A lot of what's used in pros and college is coming off of screens. Now, being able to make the right decisions is a whole nother move, but here is just me coming off of a screen, and so the foam roll in this is the screener. The basketball is the defender, because as you can see, my dad just showed, in college basketball, defenders will show really high. So you need to be able to come off the pick and roll, look at your roll guy, kind of look off his defender, and then shoot it when you have the quick opening. It's a very split second. It's that time when the big man leaves and your defender tries to recover that you have that time to shoot the ball. College is about very quick decisions and being ready to make a decision. As you can see here, no cuts, no edits, just going back to back to back and sinking down 3s off of ball screens, right and left. Now, to finish the video, I never dunked that much. I don't have any highlights from me in high school or college dunking in a game. I do have clips of me dunking in workouts. I felt really good this day. I was in amazing shape. It was the off season. Off season, I did like 2 to 3 workouts a day. Just everything to help get your body right, to be in the best possible shape, food, hydrating, all that kind of stuff. I felt really good. I don't know if the coaches expected me to do this in a game or if I could do this in a game. I never did. I didn't even do it in practice, but it was a good thing to put on this tape to show them that I was at least athletic. Funny enough, there's a coach from UCLA in the background. I grew up around UCLA. So there was a coach when I went to UCLA basketball camp and I was a kid in the background training one of their players. And he was like amazed by what I was about to do. As you can see, my dad kind of giving me a pass like I was on a fast break and me taking off with one hand and just throwing it down. I am able to palm the ball, which makes it a lot easier. If you guys want to learn how to dunk, yes, the jumping is important. Palming the ball is really important because it helps you get it over the rim. I mean, these are clean I'll try to pause it when I'm like above the rim so you can see how high I was, about right there. So I was pretty high and throwing it down on the rim, which I never did that often. These baskets are legit 10 feet, but in these workouts, I was throwing it down pretty high for me, honestly. I usually need to like toss it up to myself and go get it, but to come off the dribble with one hand and throw it down like that was even impressive for myself. I got it from a couple different angles. I did it a couple different times. I slow-moed it so I can even see it myself. And as you guys can see, I'm pretty high above the rim, throwing it down into the rim. All right, so that's a wrap on the workout. Not that crazy, working on fundamental things, but practical game uses. The 2-ball dribbling and the close shooting is kind of just to get a warm up, get a feel for the court. And then the drills you saw here, you guys can all do. They're not that complicated, but these are the things that if you can knock these down, if you can work on these as much as you can, if you can become an expert at the fundamentals and at the most efficient ways to score at a high level, it'll really help you. And if you can put something together like this, where you can show your versatility using both hands, using both sides of the court, not just that you can shoot, but you can also dribble and attack and float, that you can shoot consistently. These are all key things that will help you get recruited. A lot of things that I did when I was younger to get recruited was just sending cold emails to coaches, going on the basketball websites of these coaches, finding their emails and just sending them clips. You have to remember these coaches get a lot of videos, a lot of clips, so you need to do things that set you apart from the rest, that show that you are consistent, that you are solid, and that you should be playing at that level. So I sent this to the coaches, and yes, I went on my visit after this and ended up playing one-on-one with the players that were there and 5-on-5, and I played really well and proved to the coaches that I could play at that level. I ended up being on scholarship for most of the time that I was at Baylor. I originally went as a walk-on, but ended up being on scholarship most of the time that I was there. Honestly, super thankful for the opportunity that I got, super thankful for the journey. I faced a lot of adversity in my career, and I'm just happy that I got to play at that level and play against the players that I played against and make the friends that I got to make. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want me to react to my college highlights, I've been thinking about doing that and kind of breaking them down like other videos I've done in the past. Please let me know. I would like to do it. I like breaking things down for you guys and showing why I do what I do or why I did what I did and why it works. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have a new video coming for you guys Monday, 4 p.m. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you turn on your notifications so you can see the videos when they drop. You guys have been crushing the channel. The videos are on fire. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, tell a friend to tell a friend, and we're out. Peace.